The NCAA Tournament bracket for Division I women's basketball was released. And it goes as follows. And I apologize for looking down because I cannot memorize all this stuff. You obviously have to check out on the ESPN app on what time the first round games are, even the first four. Just a heads up in there. And obviously, round of 32, you have to wait till after all the games are done on round of 64 for your respective day of the round of 64 game. Now, the first four will be either March 18th or 19th. The first round is either March 20th to 21st. The second round, March 22nd or March 23rd. The Sweet 16, March 27th to 28th. Elite 8, March 29th or March 30th. The Final Four, April 3rd, and the national title game is on April 5th. And obviously, the national title game is in Phoenix, Arizona. Same thing goes for the Final Four at Mortgage Matchup Center, which is on the campus of Arizona State. Just a heads up right there. And obviously, the preliminary round side hosts, there's Fort Worth, Texas for Dickies, which is Dickies Arena, and there's actually Golden One Center, which is in Sacramento, California, on California State. Just a heads up right there. Now, without further ado, I will go over the first four first, and then go to the first round matchups. And obviously, I'll go over the teams that are hosting the first two rounds first, and then go over their respective opponent, and then the other two teams in that region. Just a heads up. Now, the first one is in Columbia, as in South Carolina. The 16th seed Southern University will take on 16th seed Sanford, not Stanford. Yes, Sanford. There's obviously the 16th seed Missouri State. They're going to take on a 16th seed SFA, as in Stephen Austin. Okay, the next first four game is the 10th seed Virginia will take on the 10th seed Arizona State. And the last one, the 11th seed Nebraska will take on 11th seed Richmond on the campus of Duke. So now, and I'm going to start with Fort Worth 1, then go down to Sacramento 4, and then go Fort Worth 3, and Sacramento 2. Just to make things clear here. The 1 seed UConn will take on a 16 seed UTSA. The 8 seed Iowa State will take on the 9 seed Syracuse. The 4 seed North Carolina will take on 13 seed Western Illinois. The 5 seed Maryland will take on the 12 seed Murray State. The 3 seed Ohio State will take on 14 seed Howard. The 6 seed Notre Dame will take on 11 seed Fairfield. The 2 seed Vanderbilt will take on the 15 seed High Point. The 7 seed Illinois will take on 10 seed Colorado. The 1 seed South Carolina will either take on 16 seed Southern or Sanford. The 8 seed Clemson will take on the 9 seed USC. The 4 seed Oklahoma will take on 13 seed Idaho. The 5 seed Michigan State will take on the 12 seed Colorado State. The 3 seed TCU will take on 14 seed UC San Diego. The 6 seed Washington will take on 11 seed South Dakota State. The 2 seed Iowa will take on Farley Dickinson University as an FDU. The 7th seed Georgia will take on either 10 seed Virginia or Arizona State. Okay. Now, The 1 seed Texas will take on Missouri State or SFA as a 16 seed. The 8 seed Oregon will take on the 9 seed Virginia Tech. The 4 seed West Virginia will take on Miami, Ohio. That's a 13 seed right there in Miami, Ohio. The 5 seed Kentucky will take on the 12 seed James Madison. The 3 seed Louisville will take on 14 seed Vermont. The 6 seed Alabama will take on 11 seed Rhode Island. The 2 seed Michigan will take on 15 seed Holy Cross. The 7 seed NC State will take on the 10 seed Tennessee. Yeah, that's a rematch right there. The 1 seed UCLA will take on California Baptist, the 16 seed. The 8 seed Oklahoma State will take on the 9 seed Princeton. The 5 seed Ole Miss, first things first, 4 seed Minnesota is hosting. They're going to take on Green Bay first, the 13 seed. Then the 5 seed Ole Miss will take on 12 seed Gonzaga. Ole Miss went on the road last year, went to the Sweet 16, so don't sleep on them, Minnesota. I'm just saying. Now, this is very interesting in terms of this region. The 3 seed Duke will take on the 14 seed College of Charleston. The 6 seed Baylor will take on either 11 seed Nebraska or 11 seed Richmond. That's a rematch from game number 1 if Baylor get past their first round opponent. Granted, I know Duke has played a lot better since then, but still, that's very interesting. Right there. Now, the 2 seed LSU will take on Jacksonville, the 15th seed. The 7th seed Texas Tech will take on 10 seed Villanova. Obviously, if Texas Tech were to advance, that could give LSU trouble, maybe because of the press defense. But I don't know, because of the way Texas Tech's been playing, they could very well lose in round number 1. And it's also interesting, if Baylor somehow get to pass Duke, that could be a rematch with their former head coach, Kim Mulkey. If it becomes the case, though. I will go over all the games literally in a week from Tuesday in terms of the first and second round scores. Then obviously I do the same thing like after like Sweet 16 Elite 8 games combined. And the Final Four, I'll just do just that one particular game, then do the other particular game. And then obviously the national title game, I'll just go with straight up about that matchup in terms of what happened. And I will preview like four Sweet 16 games, by the way, and 2 Elite 8 games. And obviously I'm previewing both Final Four games and a national title game. I will also go over all the upsets throughout this tournament in terms of seeds. And now, if it's like a 2 seed versus 2 seed, I'm not doing that. And obviously, if it's like a 2 seed over 1, yes. But no matter what, for those Final Four games, I'm going to go dive into detail about those games, regardless of what happens. So, just a heads up, and honestly, I go like Final Four games individually. So, you get the whole picture here. We're going to have to wait and see what happens. So, anyways, if you like this content, hit the like, subscribe, and see you guys later on the road. 800 subscribers, ultimate goal. It's 1,000 more, some more than scores. Live video, comment video really helps you. 2 backgrounds, some more people. So, sharing the video does help as well. So, more people can watch. And if you're watching and not subscribed, hit subscribe button, free notification bell as well.